Hi guys, and I've got quite a large update of bits and bobs that I've been working on. And right before I go into what I did on here, I've got to say a big thank you to a few of the people that have sent me some little trinkets of recent. And start off with this. Now it's empty at the moment. It was a power weapon from the Grey Knights that was sent to me that I've actually used, but I'll go into that in a moment. And that was sent to me by Weir Millinga. I've probably butchered that YouTube name, so full apologies for that, but I'll try and remember to put his name in the description bar below. So huge thank you for that, buddy. I'll show you what that went to good use on. And I also got this awesome bits box of all sorts of cool things, and it's like blood angels, and there's like a nice power weapon in there as well, a metal one I believe. It's from a chaos thing, and I've even got like a pre-heresy head there that I'm definitely going to strip that and use that, and some really cool robe chest pieces that are from what are they called now? Black Templars, that's the one. So that's from Mr. the FX. So huge thank you to you two guys. The stuff's definitely coming in handy. So right, let's go into that now. Actually, I am obviously doing a pre-heresy campaign over the next couple of months. And if you've been following Temporal Crusade 01 and Marnius Augustus Calgar's channel, you'll know that they're flying. They've pretty much got their 1,000 points done, but I haven't. Lucky for me, I'm actually using my Blood Angel, so some of my actual normal forces will be used for that, which is good for me. But I do actually want to do some heresy stuff. Okay. Now, what I also will say is that the problem for me personally is that GW don't sell box set of the early armor sets, which do you know what? That'd be a dream come true. So I will be getting some of the special sets, maybe from Forge World or from other companies that sell the bits at a later date, but it can become quite costly. So I was going through my bits box the other day, and the only spare metal miniatures I had were these, and absolutely, wow, the amazing thing about it is they are perfect to use for a pre-heresy army. These are from the Marnius Calgar box set. And so these are his honor guard. I'm going to go into just two of the guys first of all, and whoops, show you what I've done for them. Dropping metal minis is never a good idea. Luckily he survived. Now this is from a commission I was given a long time ago from Lenny Smash 84, and it was like a trade for some painting for some minis. And these minis are exactly the same, but obviously I didn't need two standard bearers, so I painstakingly, and I will use the word painstakingly, managed to cut away at the banner there and green stuff around the cloak a little bit, and put another arm in there and cover up the gap, and it's turned out quite nice. What I also had to do is file down all the ultramarine symbols and green stuff over some of the ones that just wouldn't have been possible to green stuff. And I replaced, they all had power axes, and although they look quite cool, they had big ultramarine symbols on, and if I'm honest, they looked a bit just too thick and chunky. I think the power swords look way better, and as you can see, that's one of the Grey Knights power swords. They're used to good effect. So that's those. And as I say, you'll notice with all of them, they've all got this really cool armor sets that obviously aren't the sort of modern ones, and really cool helmets that if you've ever seen the Collected Vision books, you might have seen these sorts of helmets. So they're really cool. And I've got another one that's very similar to that one, and you can see that they've not got the knee pads there that the higher armor marks have got, so they're just perfect. And last but not least, this is my favourite of the set. This is a beautiful mini, and the older marks, the sergeants always had these like crests, and how perfect. This is already sculpted. Now all I've had to do is just the green stuff work to get rid of the ultramarine symbols, ready to be painted up as blood angels, and I even attempted it, and the camera's picking up to green stuff, some rope in there, and it was an attempt. And again, some other cool stuff. 3000 White Dragons sent me these quite some time back. They've been soaked in Dettol. Now you'll notice this is blue. This is not actually paint. I think these are so old that they actually use coloured plastics. So yeah, it's really cool. So I've got a bunch of those that will be going on there. So like they're like some of the earlier backpacks. So I'm chuffed about that. So all in all, I've got myself what is going to be a very unique looking Blood Angels Honor Guard, and also these will be used in the game possibly to protect my Sanguinius model. So yeah, and what I think another really cool thing is, sorry I keep bashing this camera about, is the banner for this Ultramarine standard bearer here. It's actually got a Space Marine with wings. From everything that I'm aware of, no one in the Ultramarines had wings, so I mean, how fitting is it that you've actually got a Space Marine with wings, which obviously will represent Sanguinius. So just perfect. I'm just really chuffed at finding out that I could actually use those. Okay, right into Mephiston. Now again, keeping with the spirit of kit bashing to try and make do with what you've got. This is my custom made Mephiston. Now what he's actually made out of is a Assault on Blackreach commander. And if anyone's actually got that, you'll notice that he's normally got like a special bolt gun that's pretty much moulded into this shoulder joint there that goes right up to his chest. And obviously had to get rid of that and try and sculpt in some green stuff around the chest area, around the back, to try and smooth that out. But I think it looks brilliant, especially with the Grey Knight power sword. And I think in actuality, this is a much nicer mini than the actual Mephiston you get in the box set. And also, it's had some awesome hair sculpted in by Mac as well. He did an amazing job there. So yeah, you know, sometimes I'll paint a mini and I just won't be happy with the end result. And I've got to be honest, this is one of the very few minis that I've painted and I've been really happy with once I've finished with it. I'm happy with the fact that it represents Mephiston with it, like even this thing on the back, it represents, in my opinion, like a psychic hood, which worked out quite nicely. But all in all, it's quite cool. Also, what I found that worked out really well, I got a bit of inspiration from Judge Gudge, Inspired Prophet, and also Temple Crusade 01. Now, they're all working with yellow in their recent videos. Judge Good and Inspired Prophet weathered some yellow on some orcs, and for Crusader it's his Imperial Fist, and yellow looks so awesome with a bit of rust and weathering on it, and it's worked really well. What I did on that area there is I actually held a rhino door over my gas flame on my gas cooker, and I literally melted it. So if you're a younger person watching this, please don't go and do it yourself, get someone else to do it. But it gives like a really nice cool effect where it looks like a melter shot, just literally rip the door off its hinges in there and just literally turn the metal into molten there. So yeah, Mephiston's all done. I've got a Bold Predator which I'll upload on another video and show you how I went about that. But yeah, lots to be getting on with and lots to be excited about, especially with these guys there. So top tip for any of you guys out there, look in your bits box. You never know what you'll find, and you'll never know what you can convert. I'm sure there's people out there that have got things sitting in their bits box from years ago that they've never actually thought that could be used for different things. But yeah, with a little bit of work, you know, you can have your own unique minis. Because I mean, even if you're not doing a pre-heresy campaign, the Blood Angels actually don't have specific honor guard minis. So you know, even just for that sort of thing, I mean, these would be perfect. Okay, rambling on again and again. I'm gonna leave it there, and thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you on the next one. Well, I should have some of these bad boys hopefully painted up for you to have a look at. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.